Everybody, what's up? It's Meepa2. Even with it being after Christmas, I still got a little bit of spirit in me. Hey guys, what's up? It's Meepa2, and welcome back to another episode of the Plush Living Decks. I am super excited because, honestly, while there isn't a whole bunch of new Pokemon, we at least have a pretty decent sized grab bag of different variations of Pokemon that I'm excited to show off. These I've kind of kept around for a little while, honestly, since some of them are new, and I just haven't done a video of them, so I thought today would be the perfect time to show them off, and hopefully you guys like this little video. Maybe some of these you had on your wish list or something else that you wanted and you just didn't want to pull the trigger until now. Maybe this video will change it for you. But I think without further ado, I think we should start off with the smaller ones and make our way up and up and up until we get to some pretty decent sized plushies. So let's do that now, shall we? So first off, I know I have a Celebi plushie in my collection. You guys can honestly probably see it. Oh, right here. He's right here. But this one is really cute. My aunt actually got it for me as a gift at one of those little antique places. So I was like, you know what? I'll add it to my collection. I don't really need another Celebi, but he is very, very cute. He might go in my car, but this is the Jack specific line of Celebi. What year is this from? 2010. So Diamond and Pearl series. That is awesome to see, though. Or honestly, would it be Heart Gold, Soul Silver? I need to take a look because the Gen 4 variations of Jack specific stuff I was never really a part of. I have a few of them, of course, like Krogunk from my Halloween special was one of the more recent ones, but this one being added is super, super cute. It's a very simple variation of Celebi. However, I think it works. He might go into my car. I don't know yet. We will see what happens with Celebi, but I think very simple, very cute. I love Jack specific, like you guys already know. My favorite toy line for the Pokemon plushies, of course. A lot of nostalgia was a part of that. So I think I'm just going to stick with it and at least have Celebi added to the collection. Next up, though, we have a few sitting cuties that I got to add recently. One of these I actually have already, but this one is from a friend in Japan. They actually went to Japan for a visit and a trip, and they ended up grabbing me something, which I really appreciate. It's awesome that I got friends that end up doing that. It's actually my girlfriend's friend, but you know what? I consider them my friend as well. They're awesome. But this is the Pokemon Fit variation of Rockruff, and you know what? I will definitely take this. I wish my work office was big enough to actually have a whole bunch of other stuff, because I have like a Gambit figure in my collection that I really, really love having there. I plan to add a picture of me and my girlfriend from a recent con that we went and did a photo shoot of as Rogan Gambit. Again, but I think it'd be really cute to have a Rockruff plushie somewhere over there. Maybe in the future, if I get a bigger desk, that would be something cool. I don't really foresee me anytime soon getting a bigger desk because those desks are kind of attached to each other at my work. However, I do think that this is a really, really cute plushie to have once again. And the fact that I have the Fit variation of it makes it even more special. Now I got to get the Poochyena Fit version, and that'll match my US ones. This next one is a Pokemon I've been wanting to get added to my collection for so long. One of my favorite Generation 4 Pokemon, so I'm glad I finally got to do it. And that is the Sitting Cutie version of Mamoswine. And oh my goodness, another Pokemon Fit. So this is the Japanese variety. I am absolutely in love with this little guy. One of the first ones I ever got for the Sitting Cuties was actually Swinub. I have Swinub literally right over here. So now to have Mamoswine as well is awesome. I just need to get Piloswine and we finish up this series. Gosh, Piloswine is very cute, but I am definitely a Mamoswine boy when it comes to these Pokemon. But yeah, you can see a whole lot of personality in these plushies, Pokemon plushies. A lot of them end up having a lot of their personality kind of zoned out or taken off completely just because it is a Sitting Cuties variety, so it is kind of hard to really have them coming in fully for their personality. But I think for what they did, it is a really nice variation of this guy. I absolutely love, love, love this Mamoswine. Such a little cutie, and I am happy to have him in my collection because I have been searching for one for literal years now. There was one that I had, but I was unable to get a hold of the buyer, or the seller, I should say. I am the buyer. But at the last Collecticon, I was able to meet a Pokemon soul that actually knew me. So if you were watching this video, hello, this is the Mamoswine that I bought from you. But I am super happy to finally have Mamoswine a part of my collection. This is also the only new Pokemon, but I think we have some pretty cool stuff still. Do you like my sweater? Do you also want to own a similar sweater? This isn't really an ad more than it is just me showing off a beautiful art piece that my friend Wasabi Darling actually makes. I am going to put their link in the bio down below, but I want to show you guys this. You probably saw it during the video. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of it and carry on. Next up, this Pokemon is very special to me, as you guys, well, can know by how many I have of them, but Jazzware has recently released a brand new Oshawott to add to our collection, and I finally found him. I quite literally found him on Thanksgiving Day. We were running around. I had to go to Kroger real quick at like 7 in the morning to go pick up some stuff for cooking, and whenever I finally was looking around, first time, honestly, I think since the little sleeping Rockruff they were selling, the little sleeping line, I found Pokemon plushies over there in Kroger, and that is so fantastic. Oh my gosh. This one, of course, is the same model as the Oshawott that they had before whenever Legend Arceus first came out. However, the fact that he is now super fluffy, he is so freaking cute. Look at these little feet. Look at this little... I love the fuzzy coloration of this guy. He is absolutely adorable. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna be putting him because honestly, the Oshawott boxes are kind of filling up very much. So we will see exactly what we're gonna be doing with this guy in the future. However, such a cute Pokemon plushie. I am absolutely in love. Of course, you know, if it's going to be Oshawott, I'm going to have to get it. Fun fact, this is the only Oshawott, actually the only Pokemon plush they had in that Kroger after I got him. So he was meant to be. He was waiting there for however long, just waiting to come over to my home. And I'm super happy I finally got to add him to the collection. So yes, the Oshawott lover has another Oshawott. Now this one is a real big cutie. I got this actually from round 1. Me and my girlfriend went on a date, and after that we went to the round 1 claw machines, ended up grabbing some of the claws, and this guy, oh my goodness, he is so freaking cute. I got him from the claw machine. I was able to win my little Mochi Pichu. He is very similar to those Mochi Richi Pokemon plushies where he's got that like squishmallow material inside of him. He is super soft, super cuddly. I love him so much, and he's basically life size at this point. Honestly, he might be bigger than life size, which is insane to think about. Look how big these ears are right now. That is absolutely crazy. And I love the fact that whatever they put in it to keep it up, they actually keep the ears going for a while. That is absolutely amazing. Super happy to have this Pichu because the coloration is really good for a round 1 plushie. Also, a really unique tag whenever you get it. Of course, it's a simple Pokeball. It is Toy Factory, which Toy Factory, if you guys don't know, have made like the Oshawott plushies I have. A lot of the Six Flags plushies you'll see. But here is the round 1 tag, exclusively for round 1 as well. So that tag is going to have to stay on him forever, just to show how exclusive he is, of course. If you guys have a round 1, I suggest going over there and seeing what they got. They also had Pikachu, they had Jigglypuff. I think they had Shinx there as well, or Shinx is going to be getting added to it. I can't exactly remember. However, having Pichu in here makes me super happy. Finally having a life-size Pichu. I do have a spiky ears Pichu somewhere over here, but this guy is actually life-size, super cute. If I ever do a cosplay where I need a Pichu, I just know I have one ready to go. Goodness, we are already at our last one for the day. This cutie has been on my little area for so long, but I haven't showed him off yet, which I need to. Out of the first 3 evolutions, my favorite one was Jolteon. So whenever they came out with the 3 sleeping Jazzwares ones, you know I had to grab at least one, which I ended up doing. Look how amazing this Jolteon is. Oh my goodness. It's not life-size for sure. I don't know if they've ever made... No, they did. They did. Right now they're doing it in a Pokemon Center, making those life-size ones for all the evolutions. But this guy is as quick as you're going to get one for as cheap as you're going to get a pretty decent-sized Jolteon. Of course, it does have the Mochi Richi kind of like sleeping, comfy stuffing in there. Again, similar to Squishmallows. But wow, such a weird body shape as well. A lot of these sleeping Pokemon that you'll see honestly have pretty roundish features when it comes to it. I feel like besides this and the other evolutions, Totodile was probably the best one that wasn't as round, but even then, he is a pretty round boy. So this seems to be one of the first few that they actually were able to kind of squish stuff into and make actually decent sized proportions. Of course, they had to simple it out a little bit with these little paw portions. They're not actual paws. They are just kind of like circulars with little lines going through them. But you know what? For the price it was, which was $36.99, it isn't too bad. I also got Rockruff with this guy as well. Another one Rockruff. So now I have one that's tagged and untagged. They did bring Rockruff back, which was really cool to see. But this guy is super cute. I'm trying to see if I can get the whole variation of him going right now. I love Jolteon so much. One of my favorite few evolutions. I know that, probably Vaporeon was the most popular out of this set release. However, I had to grab Jolteon. And maybe I'll grab the other ones. I do have Flareon as well. If you guys don't remember, I do have Flareon too. So maybe I will grab Vaporeon just to complete the collection. I don't know yet. I have no idea yet, but we will figure that whenever we cross it. But I just think that this guy is absolutely cute. He is such an adorable little one. Look how cute those eyes are. I wish they had put something in to make his ears stand up a little bit. They have something in there, but it's not connected to the inside of the base of the head. So it doesn't actually stand up, which is kind of annoying because it kind of flops down. If it was going to flop, I wish it would at least try to flop over on this side. But it's whatever. I do think that this Jolteon is a really cute addition to my collection. Super cuddly, super soft. I also like whatever fabric they had put right here for his little munch parts. Of course, they even have pretty soft for right here for the felt. It's a bunch of felt just kind of glued together. I feel like just two pieces glued together make it a little bit more thick, but at least it is soft felt. Even if you cut yourself right here, it's not as bad as some other Pokemon plushies we have seen. But that is the final one that I had for our collector's show off today. However, I do plan to add more, of course. You guys know this. I know I took a little break. I am so sorry again. A lot of medical reasons, a lot of different things going on. But hopefully I am back. Even if it's a little bit less than usual, I will try to do as much posting as I can. Try to get you guys showing off my collection. We do have the end of the year that we're going to have to do a big video for. So hopefully pretty soon we're able to get that going. But guys, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. I hope y'all had a fantastic holiday, whether or not you're celebrating it still or not. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.